we got a jackass in Cleveland running the show. And everybody thinks he's God. Everybody, oh, he's a second-year young coach. People, oh, he's second-year young coach. He's young. He coached a year last year. Yeah, you ever see an offense regress as bad as Kevin? It's awful funny how the NFL caught up to Stefanski in what? 18 games? After his 18th game, they caught up to him. His offense is like 14 points a game now. Scored another 17 points today offensively. This guy's a fucking stubborn, hard-headed, fucking egomaniac jackass. And he knew he was going to, hey, he expected heat. He knew he did a bad job today because he was like, that's December football in the NFL. They got a real good team over there. No, jackass. You had a 24-6 lead and you decided to fucking play conservative the second half. Well, we stalled on offensively. Yeah, because you fucking run the same plays. You got 2 more plays than Freddie Kitchens, you jackass. This guy's got a 9-play offense that he runs just consecutively. He's so bad at what he does, and it's just hilarious. I wanted us to lose that game so bad. And people say, oh, you're not a real Browns. No, I'm a real Browns fan, but I understand reality is. And here's the reality. This guy's going to skate by again. We'll probably make the playoffs. He'll get another year, and the same thing's going to happen next year. And we're going to realize after next year the guy's not the good coach. He's fucking terrible. I said it last year, and I'm saying it this year. We need to fire this guy ASAP. Because what's going to happen is we're going to get a new quarterback next year, and he's going to fucking do the same thing to the next quarterback that he did to Mayfield. Mayfield has regressed. Mayfield is just playing terrible lately, and that's because of the play calling Stefanski has. He keeps his offense in a 20-yard box. Hey, nothing changes. We don't go downfield. Hey, he goes downfield once a half. Oh, I went down the field. No, you can't. That's not how it works, Stefanski. Any quarterback in this offense is going to put up fucking garbage numbers, going to look like shit. Everybody knows what we're doing. We're predictable. Teams know exactly what plays we're doing and what routes we're running because it's the same shit on film for the last 20 games. And this clown, he had 2 weeks to prepare. Opening series was great. 3 straight passes. That really changed things up. And then just the rest of the game, the same shit over and over. Everything's underneath, crossing, curls. It's just embarrassing. This guy is so bad at what he fucking does. And they act like he's God in Cleveland. Well, I'm here to tell you, next year, I don't know who the quarterback's going to be, but it's going to be the same shit. We're going to ruin another quarterback with this guy's high school offense. He ran in Minnesota. That's all he knows how to run. Last year, he did go downfield a little bit more, but you know what? Teams taking that away from him now. You know why? Because they know his offense. Hey, he's so easy to figure out. He can't make adjustments. They wanted a halftime made adjustments. We didn't. And here's the funny thing. Tyrone Huntley, everyone gets on with Greg Roman. Oh, I got news for you. Tyrone Huntley is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. Hey, I'd rather have Tyrone Huntley. You give me a fucking week to game plan with that guy, I'd take him 9 to 10 times out of 10 than Lamar Jackson. The guy's just he's a better quarterback. That's a fact. I mean, his deep ball wasn't there today, but I'm telling you, the dude is just a better quarterback. He's just a better player. And their offense looked a lot better than our offense. And that's funny because they had a backup quarterback in there, but you know what? They run an NFL offense concepts. They go downfield. We don't. They use the tight end deeper than 5 yards. We use our tight end 5 yards. That's it. Austin Hooper, 5 yards. Austin Hooper, 5 yards, fall down. It's embarrassing. I've never seen a fucking more dysfunctional offense in my life. Kevin Stefanski put up a whopping 17 points on a 2-week. He had 2 weeks to prepare against this. Oh, by the way, did I mention the Baltimore Ravens? They're a defense. They were playing with basically a practice squad of players, their whole defense. And that's how easy it was for them to shut our offense down in the second half. Hell, they shut it down in the first half. We got down dinking and dunking, but guess what? They shut us down. In the second half, we couldn't do nothing. They were running a practice squad defense the whole fucking game. We couldn't do nothing. Nothing. Because Kevin, stubborn mule Stefanski, doesn't know how to make adjustments. Doesn't know how to do anything outside of his 13 personnel, which, by the way, we didn't have our 2 tight ends. One was in there blocking Blake Hansen on offense. They made a block, but it was the same offense we always run. Everything underneath, 20-yard box. This guy's got to go. Because I'm telling you right now, Mayfield, when you got a quarterback that regresses as bad as Mayfield has, you have to look at that. That's an indictment on the head coach. And I'm telling you right now, if he got rid of play calling right now and gave it to Alex Van Pelt, we'd have a shot at doing something in the playoffs. But as it constitutes right now, Nothing's going to change. The game plans are all the same. Everything is the same. Our offense has gotten worse every week because of the fucking head coach who don't know how to call plays. He wants to learn on the job. Well, I ain't got time to let this guy learn on the job in $1 million business. I don't have time. And the sooner this guy realizes that he's not good at calling plays, and I think he realizes he just don't want to give it up because he's too goddamn stubborn. Give it to Alex Van Pelt so we can make a serious run in the playoffs. We got a defense right now that we can do some damage with. But guess what? We don't have the play call. That we don't have the offensive scheme. Our offensive scheme consists of a 20-yard box. Watch the Browns. They don't lose. It's high schoolish. It's actually junior varsity. It's JV-ish. It's terrible. And if you're a defensive coordinator, you got to salivate wanting to play Cleveland because you know they don't stretch the field at all. They run the same personnel basically the whole game. It's the same concept. It's just embarrassing. Go ask the players who the fault is. Go ask the players if they think it's Mayfield or fucking coaching. They'll tell you right off the bat it's coaching. It's funny how last year we looked like a regular NFL offense. Stefanski had COVID. Then he comes back. We look like a fucking shell of our offense against a worse defense. We couldn't move the ball. It was embarrassing. So the bottom line is, Jimmy Haslam, you got to make a move. This guy knows he's a horrible fucking play caller, but he's too damn stubborn to give it up. Good coaches, you know what they say? They recognize the problem and they fix it. Well, Stefanski, he knows what the problem is, but he won't fix it because he don't want to give up play calling. All you got to do, Jimmy, is tell him to give up play calling. He'll quit, and we can get rid of his problem. Because I'm telling you, if you bring in a new quarterback next year, it's going to be this. As long as this guy's calling plays, he's going to put him in the same situation, and it's going to be the same fucking results. Just, I'm telling you, man, it's embarrassing. And I got no problem. Hey, listen, I heard Mayfield today in the press conference, and I said to myself, this guy's a fucking idiot. He don't get it. He said something like, well, when you score more points than the other team, that generally you win a game. Something childish, like a little kid. He's such a fucking punk. But he did also make a point saying that we got conservative. You can't do that. Good teams don't do that. He did make that valid point. But yeah, Mayfield, you got a lot of growing up to do. Just shut the fuck up. If you want to throw your coach under the bus, and then the way he behaved on the sideline, you act like a fucking child, like people out to get you. They thought you were concussed. They fucking put you in concussed. I didn't agree with it, but you act like a fucking child on the sideline. So I don't want people thinking I'm a Mayfield fan. I can care less. If I can find a better quarterback, I'm all on that. Trust me. And to be honest with you, I think I can get more use out of Tyrone Huntley. I like that dude. I think he's a good quarterback. If I was the Ravens right now, I'd move on with him. This dude gets some training camp. This dude could be a beast because I'm telling you, I like what I see in him. But I'm saying if I can get a better quarterback than Mayfield, I'm all on that. But right now, what we have is Mayfield and Case Keenum because Kevin Stefanski had to have his security blanket in Case Keenum, and Case Keenum flat out sucks. We've seen what Case Keenum can do against the Denver Broncos when they were losing, 5 straight games, reeling. He only scored 17 points. The bottom line is, if I can get a better quarterback, I will. But Mayfield ain't the problem right now. The problem is your head coach that don't know how to call plays. Your head coach that puts the offense in the same predicament weekly. Your head coach that ran 13 personnel last week when we needed 85 yards to go with no timeouts. The same coach that did that, that's your answer? That's a guy that understands offense, how to put the ball down. No, that's not your guy right there. That's all you need to know about Kevin Stefanski. He's tight end heavy, and that's all he wants to do, and he actually believes that his offense is the future of the NFL. Yeah, the Patriots ran that offense when they had Jabbar Gaffney and Troy Hill as their receivers and Richie Caldwell. That's why they ran it, you fucking jackass, and they had 2 Hall of Fame tight ends at the time, plus a Hall of Fame quarterback, you fucking... Anyway, nothing's going to change. Insanity. Nothing will change as long as Stefanski's here. Got to fire him after the season, no matter what happens. Because if he gets his hand on the next quarterback, it's going to be the same old song and fucking dance.